So can you tell me a little bit about, I know it says this was a complex mission. I don't know where you want to start, but you had to essentially cross the border to get these guys.
Yes, it was a real challenge for us. We've been working on this since 2024, trying to get these animals out of the situation that they originally were in Quebec. And then, they needed to be moved to a better facility because that facility was really not good at all. And, the animals inside the buildings they were in, it just smelled so ammonia-y. It couldn't have been safe for the animals and stuff. So our team went actually to Quebec and moved these animals 10 hours to Ontario, to where we had Humane World actually stepped in and they helped fund some housing, temporary housing for these lions, and hope that as other rescues come available, that those could be used for temporary housing for other animals that need them in Canada, because there's just really no place for these animals to go. The lions that came there, our team dropped them off and had to leave them there because permits are a big thing whenever you're bringing animals in from into America and out of another country. So it took a very long time, to get those animals out. In the meantime, the mother Nirvana had two cubs. Well, that complicated the issues even more because we had to actually get the permit that we already got for the four adults uh, amended. So that took forever because we have a government shutdown, as you all know right now. And we really had to pull some strings. Representative Womack, we reached out to Steve Womack. He made some phone calls. We reached out to our U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services here in Arkansas that we've worked with before. And we also reached out to Senator Bozeman. And they all helped us make this happen through this government shutdown. So I'm just excited that 33 years here working with Arkansas government and trying to get laws passed to protect these types of animals has paid off once again. And these animals are now safe in sanctuary because of all of our efforts. And, it takes a village to do this job. We've rescued over 550 animals over the years, and we've provided lifetime homes to these animals, and the majority of them would have been destroyed if we'd not been able to take them.
What was that like to finally have them down in Arkansas and be able to start that process?
Well, they've had a few months at a really good facility that took extremely good care of them. So that was awesome for the animals because when they first went to that facility, they were not in very good shape. But they have had time to get healthy. And that was awesome to bring in some healthy lions into our pride here at the sanctuary and, watch them getting out on grass, because it was such a construction zone even in Aspen Valley, because they were building for those lions to get out. And there wasn't any grass or anything there. So to see those animals actually get to walk on grass, probably for the first time in their entire lives, and run and play and explore their beautiful enclosures, it was just something that I'll never forget.
So what are these six lions' lives, and I guess some are young cubs. What are
Mhm.
their lives going to look like now?
Yes, we are a lifetime refuge. So once we accept that we're going to take in an animal, it's going to stay here until it dies of old age. So, we've had animals that would normally live to be 10 or 12 years old, live to be 25 years old. So, we've gotten very good at geriatric care, and we're also very good at neonatal care. The mother, Nirvana, and the two cubs, Archie and Reggie, they're about 3 months old right now. So, like I said, they're, getting to be 30 pounds approximately, and they're just as cute as can be. When we transported them from Ontario, we wanted to keep the mother in eye shot of them, but we couldn't put them together because if she were to fall or anything, she might injure the cubs. So we kept them where they could see each other right side by side for that 20 plus hours it took us to drive them home. And then the three males, the big males, and they are big males, I can tell you that. They have these beautiful blonde manes. I've really never seen this in any of the lions that we've rescued before, and they're just gorgeous. They're living out. Two of them are brothers that live together, so that makes it easier. You know, if everybody could get along, it'd be awesome because we'd have that much more cage space, but that's not always the case. So they're actually living out in a large natural enclosure. They're on our habitat loop. So we are open to the public every day. These lions are used to being around people and they enjoy the interaction, actually, is what we're finding out. So you can see all of the lions that we brought in from Ontario if you come and visit the sanctuary. And I can tell you that the caroling is going to be really loud because these lions are very loud. Actually, Aspen Valley got a lawsuit by their neighbors because the lions were so loud. So that was another reason that we really needed to get there and get them out by the 1st of November.
Oh wow. So if you go see them at Turpentine Creek, you're not just going to see them, you're going to hear them.
Oh, yes, we'll probably hear them from 5 miles away. Uh,
Wow.
So neighbors, the cats are all locked up and you're safe, but just realize you're going to hear some roaring here in the Ozarks. You know, we have lodging here. You can come and stay. And, you know, the longer you're here, the more you're going to learn. And, you know, education's the key of everything that we do. Every move we make, we're constantly cross-training our staff. Uh, we're educating your children when your school buses come up our driveway. We have a full education team, and this is a serious nonprofit operation that we're running here in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. So please come be part of our pride, join the membership programs, do what you can to help us because without our donors on the other side, we can't make these operations happen and we can't save these lives. So thank you, everybody, for what you do.